Yo, welcome back to Trending Buzz. Okay, brace yourself. James Carville just dropped a line about Trump that had me spitting out my coffee. This dude, political grandpa, master strategist since the Clinton days, just said Trump's whole thing is collapsing, and faster than even he expected. Now, we all know Carville's dramatic, right? He talks like he's narrating a political soap opera. But even he looked shocked this time. And it's not just hot air behind his freakout. Is something messy, like group chat leak messy. We're talking Signalgate. Yeah, it's a thing. Buckle up.
He's a veteran political consultant, co-host of the Politics War Room podcast, and the man behind Bill Clinton's 1992 campaign victory. So a month ago, here's the full quote of what you wrote, James, in the Times. At this rate, the Trump honeymoon, will be over. Best case, by Memorial Day, but more likely in the next 30 days. And in November of 2025, we start turning the tide with what will be remembered as one of the most important elections in recent years, the Virginia governor's race. You know that we extended this invitation to you a month ago when you first wrote those words, because we thought, what will Carville say when that deadline comes?
Before we unpack the chaos, let's flash back real quick. James Carville, aka the Raging Cajun, was the brains behind Bill Clinton's presidential win in the 90s. Dude's been in politics longer than most of us have been alive. He's known for wild metaphors, southern sass, and calling it like he sees it. He's basically the OG of political trash talk. He's like the grandpa who's seen it all and isn't afraid to call BS when he smells a dot in a recent interview. He deadass said, "I thought I'd have to wait longer for the imminent collapse. It happened even faster than I could imagine." Translation: I knew it was going to be messy. But this messy already. This wasn't just some throwaway line. You could see it in his face. Carville's not shocked easily. He's seen elections, impeachments, wars, scandals. But this hit different. And he's not just throwing shade for the clout. He's pointing fingers at something deeper. Let's dive in.
The morning of March 15th, Hegseth texted this to the group. It contains specific details, the timing of when fighter jets and drones and missiles would be launched, ending with the message, "We are currently clean on OPSEC," meaning that no information has been released that could put the mission in danger. And Godspeed to our warriors. The Atlantic released that message and other texts because the Trump administration has been claiming that this information is not classified, that Hegseth did not reveal anything that could have endangered the mission. Now, take a listen to Senator Mark Warner, the ranking member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, reacting to these texts on Morning Joe.
Okay, so here's what went down. Some Trump allies were caught texting on Signal, like encrypted messaging app Signal, about potential military stuff, like they were planning dinner. But it was about national security. Make it make sense. Then, the chats leaked, like boom, internet got receipts. Media outlets went full CSI, headlines were screaming, "Security risk. Who leaked this? Is this real life?" And the group chat was wild. This wasn't some lighthearted convo like who's bringing chips to the BBQ. They were seriously discussing military actions like they were placing bets on fantasy football. Carville saw that and was like, "Told y'all," his exact words. He called them a bunch of clowns in a clown car. Savage. But honestly, he might have a point. So just to recap, leaked Signal messages, media frenzy. And Carville out here yelling collapse. Like it's 1999. And let's be real, if this kind of combo happened under any other presidency, it would be DEFCON 1 on every news channel. But under Trump, it's just another Tuesday.
12:15 Eastern, F-18s launch, declaring this first strike package.
Obviously classified. If the bad guys knew, that would be harmful to the mission.
Here's where it gets weird. While Carville is over here waving the red flag, polls show Trump gaining support. Yes, you read that right. Some folks are like, he's shaking things up. Others are like, this is a circus, I want out, even. The media can't agree. CNN, how is this man still polling well? Fox News, haters gonna hate. Trump 2028, let's go. Meanwhile, the public. One person commented, "If this is what leadership looks like, maybe the clown car isn't even funny anymore." And another was like, "Look, I don't trust any of them. But at least Trump keeps things spicy. Some TikToks are literally comparing the GOP group chat to a Real Housewives reunion. We're living in a political reality show and the ratings just keep climbing. Season finale, TBD.
Remember 2020? The memes, the chaos, the disinfectant moment? Carville's seen all of it. So when he raises eyebrows, it's not just clickbait, it's muscle memory. Pew Research says 41% of voters now say they trust nobody in politics. That's a whole vibe, TBH. So, let's pause and ask, is Carville just overreacting? Or is this actually a political crisis unfolding in real time? He says Trump's team is flailing, surrounded by yes men, and leaking national security. Convos like they're texting in a group chat. Even if you're not a Carville fan, it's hard to ignore how messy this looks. It's like, imagine your workplace group chat leaked, but instead of memes and lunch plans, it's about military strategy. That's the kind of energy this has. And maybe he's right. Maybe this is just the start of the unraveling. Or maybe it's just Carville doing what he does best, throwing the first match on a gasoline-soaked pile of political chaos. And honestly, even if this is just the usual Carville chaos, he's doing what nobody else seems willing to. Say the quiet part out loud, that the system looks like it's being run by a Reddit thread with clearance codes.
One last hot take before we bounce. Imagine if Carville and Trump were stuck in an escape room together. One would random metaphors, the other would try to kick the wall down, and somehow they'd both blame the door. Politics in 2024 is starting to feel like exactly that. Some people are treating this election like a Marvel movie, picking sides, predicting plot twists, waiting for a surprise cameo. But unlike the movies, this stuff has real consequences. Carville's chaos might be louder than ever, but maybe that's just because no one else is yelling when the building's on fire. BTW. If you're still here, you're a real one, and you clearly love spicy political takes. So don't be shy, smash that like button like Carville smashes GOP strategy. So what do you think? Is Carville serving drama for the cameras? Or is Trump world actually unraveling? Drop your take in the comments. Glab's Comeback Clown show and shout out to whoever commented. I'm just here for the popcorn, same. Hit that like and sub for more chaos, more context, and more trending buzz. And catch you on next drop.